Hello stars, and welcome back to my channel, Stars in Harmony Oracle. So today we're going to be looking into your personal forecast for March of 2022. Before we hop in, if you do have a pile in mind already, go ahead and jump to the timestamps down below. Otherwise, I'm going to do a brief astrological overview. So March is a month that starts in the zodiacal sign of Pisces. In the round of 20th of March, the sun moves into the zodiacal sign of Aries, where we have Aries season, of course, and the Spring Equinox. The Spring Equinox marks the beginning of spring, where light and dark are in balance again, and the light begins to grow stronger. So this March looks rather auspicious, as we have Jupiter, the ruler of Pisces, complementing these Piscean themes in its home sign. And then Neptune, of course, being the modern ruler of Pisces, is also there, complementing these themes. Not only that, but we have all planets direct at the moment, so none of them are retrograde and kind of going backwards. So this gives us a lot of forward momentum to get things done. So even if you know nothing about astrology, pretty much what I'm saying is that this is going to make for a really abundant month with many opportunities to expand and feel more in tune with the world around you. You can dream big and try to live up to certain ideals that release any suffering you may have collected from the cold winter months. As the spring equinox approaches around the 20th of March, this gives us a boost of energy and vitality to create new beginnings in our lives, causing us to feel very ambitious as Aries season fills us with the guts to take initiative and dare greatly. Anyways, that's all for the astrological forecast, and thank you so much for sticking with me. Let's get into our disclaimers and meditation. Okay, so first of all, tarot is not an absolute and it does not control our lives, so please use these readings for confirmation and spiritual guidance. Always keeping in mind your own free will is what ultimately matters when determining what will happen within your life. This is a general reading for the collective, so take what you intuitively know is meant for you and leave the rest behind. If you've already chosen a pile, there are timestamps down below, but if you'd like a moment to ground, meditate, and connect to the energy of this reading, I'll offer a brief meditation followed by a presentation of the pile's objects. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's perfectly fine. It just means there's multiple messages for you to hear in this video. So, if you're ready, let's take a moment for a few deep breaths to connect with your spiritual team, become fully present in your body and current surroundings, and we will jump right in. Venturing. On pile 2, we have Zodiacal. Tonight. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading. You chose this aventurine stone. Put that there. That looks good. Okay. So the spread that I have here, I also did it in the February forecast, if you were there for that. But if not, pretty much what I have here is a birth chart, right? So this is the first house, the seventh house. This is the 10th house, and this is the 4th house, right? And sorry, this is in astrology, in case you aren't aware. And you don't have to be knowledgeable in astrology to go ahead with this reading either. I'm going to give you a brief explanation of what they mean. So pretty much what we're looking at here is the angles in a birth chart. And so the ascendant and the descendant would represent the horizon at your time of birth. So the ascendant would be the eastern horizon and what was rising at your time of birth. So this is going to be representing you. And this card over here, the descendant, is going to be representing the western horizon at the time of birth, essentially. And so this is going to represent the other, since it's opposite this one here. This one up here would be the MC and would be representing the highest point of the horizon at the time of birth. And so this is going to show us kind of your career, your aspirations, what's going on in your public life more, right? What you're trying to put out into the world. And opposite the MC, we have the IC, which is going to show us the lowest part of the horizon at the time of birth. And so that's going to be what is more hidden, what's kind of in the shadows in your home life. It would be family, your roots, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump in. So we're going to get to the first card, which, like I said, is the ascendant. The eastern horizon was rising. And so this is going to be representing you. In the month of March, let's see, pile 1, we have the 3 of Swords. And so this deck that I'm using here, there's actually a story for each card. They're all based on lore or myth, different stuff like that. And so they all have a story, and unfortunately, I have not learned all of them yet, but I have had the pleasure of reading this story. And what happens in this story, from what I can remember, is this beautiful girl, she's actually a swan, and this guy that you see in the shadows is her husband, pretty much. And so this guy, from what I can remember, he lived alone, and he just really liked watching the swans fly by, and he helped save and nurse a swan back to health. And so this beautiful, and he always wanted a wife, that's what it was. And so one day after that happened, this beautiful woman shows up, and he's like, well, how could I ever get a beautiful woman like this? I think he was a fisherman, probably low class compared to this beautiful woman. And I think she was naked and scared, but she needed help. And so she stayed with him for a while, and eventually they needed money to get food. And so, sorry, I promise this has a point. I'm going to get to the point of this. But like I said, they needed food. And so she offered to sew him what is it called? For your boat, not your row. I can't think of what it's called, but it's, the sail, a sail for a boat. And pretty much what happened is she was like, you can't watch whenever I do this. You have to promise you won't look. And the story goes on for a while, but what happens at the end is he finds out that she was cutting herself to make this own sail, right? She's literally hurting herself, and she could only make so many of them. And by the end, he started to get greedy. Like, please make me another one, because I think he had gotten an offer to have a lifetime supply of food if she could make one more sail, but I think what happened at the end of it is he ended up looking during the last sail, and she flew away, and he never got the last one. But essentially, yeah, she was sacrificing herself to help save him, just like he did at the beginning. But at the end of it, he got greedy and wanted too much from her, right? So I feel like pile 1, you could be going through a similar story where you've been sacrificing parts of yourself in order to help others. I could really see the theme of March is you're healing a lot of wounds within yourself. Whatever you may have gone through, pile one, whatever you may be healing right now, you're doing that healing by helping others. And of course, you had to have gone through some pain to need this healing. But I think that's in the past for you now. I'm getting that feeling from this card here, is that it's not something that's going to occur in March for my pile ones, but something that's more in the past. And like I said, you're healing by sacrificing yourself for someone else, maybe someone that helped you in the month of February or recently, maybe at the beginning of March. But I want to go ahead, let's get a clarifier. I hope that story resonated with you guys. But I thought it was a really beautiful story, and I thought it'd be really just important for you guys to hear it, you know. Let's see. I want to get some clarifiers on this because, like I said, I think you're going to be going through a lot of healing, pile one, in the month of March. And you're going to be doing that through sacrificing maybe your time, maybe like your energy for other people, but in good ways. I think it's something that's very compassionate and sensitive, and not something that's going to end up hurting you in the end. I'm seeing a lot of healing coming from the month of March for my pile ones. Okay, let's see. Can I clarify this Three of Swords for my pile ones? Okay, we're going to take this guy here. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords is the youngest in the suit. The youngest in the suit of swords in the court cards, right? So, and with swords representing air and mind, intellect, I'm really getting this feeling that someone had maybe said some unkind words to you, and that may be what you're healing from, is somebody who is a little reckless with their words and didn't really care about how they were hurting others. Maybe you keep using some words that somebody has said to you, I'm seeing for some of my pile ones, and you keep like hurting yourself with them. You see this guy's in the shadow and you've got the sword now and it's cutting you. And I think that's maybe something that my pile one is going to be healing from in the month of March. But I think it'll be really good for you and enable you to continue with some kind of plan or idea that you have that was very young, but may have gotten blocked by somebody who is very maybe unkind and harsh and judgmental about what they had to say. But I'm getting the feeling that if they aren't young, then they just didn't really realize how it would affect you. What they said was kind of quick. I want to go ahead and get to the other now that we're seeing this kind of show up. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So this could have been somebody that you love within your community or somebody within your family. It could also be a marriage partner because this is a card of marriage. Or just partner in general. It doesn't have to be marriage. But yeah, let's get into this card here. And we have the High Priestess. And she's reading a book. She looks super comfortable. She's got the moon above her. And so what's known about the High Priestess is that it can be very secretive and mysterious. And it wants you to follow your intuition and follow kind of what makes what you're feeling, what you're sensing, and to go with that. And so I think that your relationships right now, you may be in a spot that's a little dark and mysterious and you're having to kind of feel your way through things. You may just be completely unsure of what you want right now, and I could see you being unsure for maybe something that happened in the past here for you, pile one. But now I kind of see this as you. Like I said, you're going to be going through a lot of healing. I know that this is the card for the other, but I'm just seeing it as you're not super worried about other people right now. Or if you are, I feel like you're trying to listen to your inner soul that wants comfort and to like read a book and have a glass of wine or whatever that means for you. I'm just getting a strong feeling of that for my pile ones. I feel like pile one, there's a lot of things you need to learn about your relationships right now, or if it's not situations that are helping you learn, then you are seeking a better understanding. And I think you know that that doesn't come through books and stuff like that, but it's going to come through more exploring your relationships. I think you're trying to learn more about yourself through your relationships with new people, because I see something in the past that may have been very detrimental for you, and like you're kind of shunning it and trying to keep it in the past and learn more about yourself through your relationships, if that makes sense, pile one. I also see that you're probably, for a lot of my pile ones, you may be dreaming a lot about an ideal partner or somebody, a business partner. I am seeing this very, this reading is very intimate for most of my pile ones. But yeah, I think you guys may be dreaming a lot about the ideal partner, dreaming about somebody from the past, but also you guys may be seeing people that you're not familiar with, that you've never seen before a day in your life, and they may be very important coming in the month of March. Like if you have dreamt of somebody at the beginning of March or in February and you're not sure who they are, you may figure it out throughout the month of March, if that makes sense. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I want to get to your home life, your roots, foundations, what's going on underneath the soil. Let's see. And we have temperance. Yes, you guys are trying to find balance from something that happened. If it wasn't like last month, just something that you're still trying to heal from in the month of March. And I think with temperance being here, your home is going to be a great place to do that. I see that your home is very balanced. And we also have, I need to bring up 2 Libra cards here. So Libra may be very significant for you. You may be a Libra, strong Libra placements. I could see the moon being in Libra, definitely. Moon in the 7th house. But yes, very strong Libra energy here. You're trying to keep things fair within your home and balanced. But you may also be trying to be juggling a lot of things at once, but I see you doing it really well within the month of March. If you're like maybe moving stuff around the house or just have a lot of tasks around the house to do, because like I said, Aries season, once the 20th of March hits, at least this happens for me, I have so many like ideas and inspirations that I want to just start on immediately. So that could be you within the month of March, but I see you handling it really well. Being very patient with the things that you have going on around your home and trying to stay just in balance with everything around your home. You may be trying to re-energize your home and do, where you like put, is it, I'm going to sound silly, is it feng shui? Where you like decorate around your house? I don't know. Comment down below if you know and if I'm wrong. Sorry if I am. But yes, I see your home life just feeling very balanced. You're keeping everything in moderation. I feel like you're really just treating your body really well. And I also see if somebody does come in within the month of March, them also helping you learn to do this, right? Helping you care for yourself. I have a bunch of birds outside just started chirping. So if that's a sign for you, if you love bird omens like I do, then that was meant for you. Is this focused? I can't. Okay, I think it is. Sorry, I'm a ding dong. Yeah, pile 1. Really beautiful here. As you can see, there's just one person in all of these, except for the shadow guy here and then the Page of Swords that we pulled out. So I really see you guys moving away from somebody and finding more balance within your home life and finding more balance within yourself. I just see you being very independent right now. Let's move into your 10th house, or MC, the highest part of the horizon at the time of birth. And this is going to represent your aspirations, your public life, kind of what you're trying to put out into the world and create. It can represent your career, it can represent authority, many things. Let's see what I get from it. We have the Chariot. Wow, pile one, you guys definitely trying to get ahead in your career or just pursue the aspirations that you've had for a long time. I see in the month of March, you are going to have the willpower to do that and to get ahead. I see just a very beautiful balance going on between your home life and your public life. I think at home, you're taking the time you need to rest, nourish, stay balanced. You're taking care of yourself so that you can go and pursue these other things. He's like going on a mission here. And this is also like, I'm just getting such watery vibes from it all, which we do have the month of Pisces, but it's just like, I feel like you're really just flowing with these opportunities that are coming for you. And that you are chasing after. More than anything, I'm seeing in the month of March for my pile ones that you are going to be chasing after things, but not in like a stubborn kind of way, like I want it now kind of way. I think you're really going to be very sensual about how you get it. And I do see your relationships playing a big part in it, but it's, I think it's going to be kind of secretive, if that makes sense. I don't know who that was meant for, but for some of my pile ones, I'm definitely seeing that. Okay, so not only do I want it to be even on both sides, but I did say it was kind of secretive, so let's pull a clarifier card on your 7th house energy. Oh, okay. Sorry, my cards fell on me. Let's take that one. Wow. Wow, pile one. Okay, you guys are learning a lot through your relationships. You guys are also going to be able to help other people. Like I said, how you, at the beginning of this message, that you may be healing by helping other people heal. Was that you, pile one? Sacrificing yourself. I just see like this great balance between your home life, your career life, and your relationships. Even though you went through some kind of past pain, I'm just seeing like you learning so much more in the month of March. Wow, I can't believe. Okay, so the High Priestess and the Hierophant. The High Priestess and the High Priest, right? They are, it's like the Empress and the Emperor. They are two peas in a pod. You are going to be learning so much, pile one, through your relationships. Whatever this is, you're going to be finding some stuff out. And you may have been searching for this. This may be what you keep cutting yourself over. I'm sorry if that was a trigger. I didn't, what you keep hurting yourself over, right? She's got this blade to her feathers. I think maybe the only, like, what Spirit wants me to say here for you guys is everything is wonderful. And the only thing that is holding you back right now, I think, is your mind. I think that there's a lot of pain you're still healing from. And this is just courage and inspiration that the month of March, you're going to be learning a new part of you. I feel like pile one, there's somewhere that you want to go. There's an ideal place you want to go and that you want to learn more about. And in the month of March, you are taking it head on, and not in a stubborn way. Like I said, you're somehow taking it head on, charging forward, but in such a beautiful and flowing kind of way. Like opportunities are just coming to you because you're able to hold faith. I see through this pain, you're still so faithful and optimistic and open to what you can receive. So let's go ahead and get, let's do these cards here. These are psychic cards, I think is what they're called. Everything's in the description below, like usual. Whatever you're going through, pile one, whatever you're learning in the month of March is going to contribute to your healing, contribute to your feeling of peace within your home, and contribute to your ability to get ahead in your career and what you're striving to do, you know, in your public life. I feel like people are really seeing this in you, but you don't quite see it in yourself. But like other people see such beautiful, determined energy that's just so so caring and kind. Don't let shitty people from the past keep you stuck in bad energies about yourself. You are so beautiful, Pile 1. Your energy is lovely. Okay, let's see for the month of March for my Pile 1s. Let's see. I hope I shuffled these good enough. I'm sure I did. Okay. Pile 1. What's going on in the month of March for my Pile 1s? Oh, okay. We have here, we have house. Okay, and then we've got a handshake. And so like I said earlier, you may be moving homes or moving things around your home, but definitely like this handshake here, and he sold his house, gives me the feeling of somebody that would be really happy they were able to sell their house. With the dice here, it's almost like a stroke of luck. So you may be selling your house or moving to a different home, and just getting flowing opportunities towards that. But I also see that, what was I going to say? Sorry, my mind went somewhere else because I started looking at these beautiful cards again. Yes, like I was saying earlier, how you feel really balanced at home. I just get this like, you and your home life are in agreement that it is what it is, and you're going to find peace and balance. I just see things being really beautiful around your home. But like I said, you may be getting an offer to sell your house if that is something in the cards if that is something that my Pile 1 has been interested in. But I really just think it's feeling comfortable at home again, feeling balanced, and definitely maybe like deep spring cleaning. I could see that, or just moving stuff around the house a lot, having a lot of tasks going on at home. Being able to learn. Ooh, yeah, Pile 1, you're going to learn a lot at home. You guys are probably studying a lot at home right now, huh? Okay. And it's going to help you in your career. Let's see. What else we got from oh, okay. I'm actually going to take this one because he jumped at me and was like, hey, pick me. So, watch out. We got Juggler. Oh my gosh, look at how similar these two cards are. Juggler, Juggler. Many tasks going on at home, complete balance. You have one toe in the water, one on land. You guys are like juggling so many things. You guys might be wanting to learn a lot of new things, and that's where this is kind of sprouting from. You guys may feel like you don't have the ability to do it, but you guys are a lot stronger than you think, Pile 1. You guys are going to be juggling tasks effortlessly in the month of March. Whatever this is, I definitely see like a lot of tasks around the house. Whatever it is, you guys are doing it effortlessly, beautifully, and it's helping you feel better about yourself. I think like I said at the very beginning of this, you're healing parts in yourself, and this is how you're going to do it, is through definitely maybe seeing how other people do things, and then learning how you can implement that into your own life, into your own roots. And that may end up being like trying a lot of different things, but I think it's going to be beneficial for you. You're going to get rid of what you don't need, keep what you do, and it's going to have this complete harmonious, balanced feeling to it. Pile 1. Yes. And I've just got to show you, at the bottom of the deck, we have freaking rainbows. How beautiful. I just thought that would be inspiring. You guys are going to have, like, at the end of March, or wherever this rainbow ends, there's a pot of gold for my Pile 1s. 100%. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle some affirmator cards, and I think we'll close off with these. I was going to pull some Zodiacal cards, but I'm kind of on a time frame, so we're going to hold off on those, but definitely Libra, very important in this reading. Oh, wow. We also have, hold the phone, we have 2 cards of Cancer right here. We have the High Priestess, which is ruled by the moon, and we have the Chariot, which is ruled by Cancer. And the moon has its home in Cancer. So we have 2 signs of Libra, 2 signs of Cancer. Definitely, maybe you're a Libra, someone else is a Cancer, and you're learning from them. You may just have whatever it is very strong within the month of March for my pile 1s. That's so cool that we have Cancer, Cancer, Libra, Libra. How funny. Okay, let's see. Let's get some affirmations for my pile 1. Maybe just get a couple. We'll see what happens. My pile 1s. These are still sticking together because they're new. Oh, okay. Oh, pile 1. We got, are you guys ready for this? You better sit down, hold your trousers. Money magnet. It says, with the power of determination, I attract profitable opportunities. Money and I pull toward each other like clicking magnets. The universe acknowledges my dedication, and so the universe rewards me with fruitful bounty. Yes, you guys may not see this coming. You guys are being very hard on yourselves, but y'all have it in the bag. Like I said, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you guys got this. Definitely, if it's a house for some of my pile 1s, whatever it is that you're juggling, as you can see here, look, she has money right next to the house. You guys, okay, some of my pile 1s, you may find money unexpectedly in your house. Figure out that your house is worth more than you thought. Something like that. You guys are pulling in, attracting a lot of things, a lot of good things to yourself. Whatever these things are that you're juggling at your home, it's going to bring you a lot of money. A lot, okay? And even if it's not money, it's going to bring you prosperity to where you feel not in this mode anymore. I feel like you see other people in this mode a lot, in this comfortable mode, and you see yourself in this. But I think you're going to find the balance, and you're going to pull that towards you. Yes, pile 1. Where should I put this? Okay, I'm going to put it here and cover those clarifying cards. Is that okay? Sure, let's do that. Let's get one more affirmation for my pile 1s for the month of March. I'm excited for you guys. Okay, that was a lot. We're just going to take the one on top because I know these are just going to stick together like crazy for a while. So we have unique power. Before I read this, whatever stuff that you're juggling at home and that you're learning, I think you're going to realize that you are like awesome at learning this thing or whatever it may be for you. You're going to find that it's something that suits you so well, something that's new and you didn't know, and that's why this unique power is showing up. It says, my uniqueness separates me from the monotony of others. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And I find great joy in this. Blending in is no longer in my vocabulary. I will shine like the moon and stars over everyone I meet. I will never again let others diminish my light. Pile 1, that's a whole damn message in itself, and I'm going to end it with that. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated with you, leave a comment down below letting me know, and please be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. You chose the sodalite. It's here. Hopefully that matches okay for you guys. Okay, so the spread that we have here, I actually did back in the February forecast last month. But in case you didn't watch that one, I'll go ahead and describe it for you. So what we have here essentially is a birth chart, which is within astrology, an astrological birth chart. And even if you have no knowledge whatsoever of astrology, that's completely fine. This is just a spread to help me help you. And you can still completely go along with this reading without having any understanding of astrology. So I'll go ahead and break it down for you very basically. Excuse me. So what we have here would be, like I said, the birth chart, and this would represent the angles. And in a birth chart, you have a circle, and it's divided by 12, so it has 12 houses, essentially. And this is going to represent 4 of the houses, which would be at your angles, that would come at a T. Right? So this would be the first house, and the first house in the descendant would represent the eastern horizon and the western horizon at your time of birth. So the first house would be the eastern horizon. What is rising at your time of birth? And this is going to show us things about you, your talents, pretty much just everything to do about you in the month of March. And on the descendant energy, like I said, this would be the western horizon, and this would be what is setting at the time of birth. And this is going to represent the opposite of you. So it's going to be other people and how they will play out into your month of March. And these cards going this way would represent the MC and the IC. So the MC would be the highest point of the horizon at the time of birth. So it's going to represent things that are more within the light, things that are public, your aspirations. It can represent your career. And opposite of that, we would have the lowest part of the horizon. So it would represent things that are more dark and close to the earth, what's under the soil. So that would go for things like home, family, your roots, and things like that. So let's go ahead and jump into this card here, which, like I said, is representing the ascendant energy, and it's going to show us all about you within the month of March. So we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so with the 8 of Cups upright, if you aren't aware, it has these 8 cups and somebody who's walking away from them. And she's looking at the moon, which can definitely be a sign of following your intuition to leave something. But with it being this way, it's showing us that maybe in the month of March, you are trying to move away from something, but haven't quite yet gotten there yet. Or you may be sticking in a situation that isn't completely filling up your cups, let's say. Or I could definitely see for my pile ones, having these 8 cups that are standing upright that you haven't decided to leave, but you have I think you guys have your eye on something new within your life, some kind of new ideal, something else that you think is going to make you very happy, but you haven't quite left the old thing yet. And this is definitely pointing to a sense of kind of depression, you know? You guys, at the time, at the beginning of March, you may be feeling a little let down, I want to say, for my pile ones. Within something that you had, and so you may be trying to move towards something new that you think is really going to fill up your cups with joy and happiness again, but you might be staying in a situation that isn't bringing that at the moment. I want to go ahead and get a clarifier on this for my pile ones to kind of see more about what you may be holding on to. I don't see it as being something bad for my pile ones. I just see it as kind of like wanting to chase after something else. Like maybe you're just getting a little bored with something and you're wanting to go after something new. And there's no harm in dreaming, right? But don't make yourself feel, I guess what I want to say, don't make yourself feel stuck and stagnant looking at what could be. Remember to enjoy your cups. And if you seriously aren't enjoying those cups, then maybe it is time to leave them behind, you know? Let's get some more for my pile twos on the Eight of Cups in reverse. Definitely something you're thinking about leaving behind. Yeah, look. Okay, so we have the Hermit in reverse. And this is showing me for my pile twos that you may be scared of what's to come if you do leave this behind. You may be scared of the darker aspects in the journey that is coming, because we have this Hermit in reverse. And the Hermit is all about going on these deep journeys. Look, he's following a star by himself into some mountains. It looks cold. It looks kind of scary. He's got an awesome staff though, so that's fun. But you may be scared to go on this journey, but I think Spirit's saying here with the Hermit card, and he's staring at this lantern like it's everything to him, just like this moon in this card. I think Spirit's saying to go after that star, go after the shiny. Maybe you will be going after it in this month of March. I think mainly to do with you throughout the month of March is you're going to be learning how you can pursue whatever it is you're wanting to pursue without fear of the journey that's to come ahead, without fear of the unknowns and the mysteries, and maybe what you might find out about yourself by doing this, whatever it is. Yeah, pile two. But you're going to be figuring out whatever the situation is that you want to leave behind to pursue something new. You will be, I'm not getting a feeling that you're going to be leaving it, but I think you're going to be learning a lot more about it. But first you have to be open to going through that journey. And then let's go ahead and check the descending energy, which, like I said, is opposite to the card of you. And this will be showing us other people within the month of March for my pile twos. We have the King of Swords. Immediately I am getting, you guys might be getting some kind of wise advice from somebody. You may be looking up to other people for some kind of advice within an area of your life. And I think whoever this person is, like, with this, is it a phoenix? I can't tell. It's giving me phoenix vibes, but it's like, phoenix from the ashes and rising from the ashes. Whoever, I feel like you're looking at the advice of somebody very wise and powerful that had to go through the same thing that you did, or that just recently transformed out of some situation that you look up to them for, and you really find them wise and knowledgeable, reasonable, you trust their ideas and you trust their truth. There's somebody in your life who you feel like you can rely on for just knowledge and mental support to always tell you what the right, most ethical and wise choice would be. And I feel like you're going to be looking to them for advice on whatever this is. You're going to be asking them maybe how you can get out of this situation. And I think they could come off a little cold and harsh, but I am getting the feeling you guys are aware. You guys know. But maybe they have kept giving you advice throughout February and previously, but you haven't quite listened yet. Whatever that may mean for my pile twos. But I feel like now you're really starting to hear them for what it is, and you're finally starting to see the strength in this other person and the wisdom that they have to offer you, instead of seeing them in whatever light was before. I'm just getting this energy of not a negative light, just like, is cynical the right word? Let's go ahead. Yes, I'm gonna get another clarifier for the descending energy. And so at the beginning of this reading, I got out of nowhere a huge headache, and now it's making me think that maybe, okay, whoever this other person is, they might talk so much it gives you a headache. For some of my pile twos, if that's you, let me know in the comments below. I don't know why that just came through so strong. But they could just say so many things that it literally just hurts your brain. Maybe it's hard for you to wrap your head around certain things. I don't know. Yeah, pile two. Okay, let's get more about this King of Swords for my pile twos. Let's see, in the month of March, who is this King of Swords? Like I said, I do just see you guys looking for a lot of advice. So we have, we got Judgment. I always think this is the Lover's card for some reason. It reminds me of the Lover's card. But Judgment. So yes, the Judgment card is all about looking for, like, pursuing a path, like a great awakening, you know? Something that sets your soul on fire. I really see that as being the Judgment card. Like a certain critical point in life where you have to decide where to go, and that's just screaming all over your reading. You're looking for someone to give you the advice on where to go, what path to take. There's a certain decision you need to make in your life, which is maybe why I think, like, I get this as the Lover's card a lot, is because I do see this card as bringing a lot of choice, certain judgments that you have to make to continue forward, you know? But I see you looking up to other people to give you this sense of, like, rebirth, this sense of vitality again, something that almost completely, like, changes your life, but through you. But I think you're waiting for somebody to give you the advice to get the courage to do that. And then, so behind that we have a King of Pentacles. Funny, we have two kings here. Definitely a lot of strong male energy. It doesn't have to be a male, but just strong, creative, masculine energy showing up here to give you advice. I think this King of Pentacles here was just confirmation to say that this King of Swords advice is reliable. Whatever this judgment you're waiting to make, the advice that you're getting is going to be reliable, but I feel like you're very wary of it, you know, you're very unsure of it, or maybe just scared, you know. I think there's a lot of wise advice in your relationships in the month of March, pile 2. Let's go ahead and move into your home life and family, your roots, what's going on underneath. Oh my gosh. Okay, pile 2. We have the Judgment card, and look at him. He's going towards this, is it a lotus? Going towards this lotus flower. It's like this something that shines in the sky, and it's like you need to go this way, and you can't deny it. You have to do that. There's something within your home, family life, whatever it is, you're keeping it definitely very under wraps, if that's the right term. You haven't quite made the decision yet, but whatever it is, I think it's happening within your home life, this decision that you need to make. Maybe you are going to leave home, or something like that. And then, so, I don't know why Spirit wants me to bring this up, but I was saying that he has a kickin' ass wand in the Hermit card, his staff. This, in the Judgment card, he also has it. Right? Can you guys hear my dog crying? Sorry. Poor guy. I'll go give him lots of cuddles after this. But he has the staff in his hand. Oh. Here, one sec. I'm gonna go give my dog a kiss. Okay, sorry about that, guys. He gets a little bit of anxiety when Mom's away. And that could be a message for you all on its own. So if so, thank the universe for playing these beautiful correlations out for us. But what was I saying here with this Judgment card? I think you guys are wanting this rebirth. Like I was saying, you want a new journey to go down. And I think that starts within your home for my pile 2s. Something... It could be within your family, but I am really just seeing, if you don't like live with family, whatever home it is now, there's some kind of change that's needed or that you are desiring. I think it's something that's going to completely change your perspective, but also other people's perspective of you, if that makes sense. I see it as... because it's, you know, here in the 4th house, something that's very quiet, but it's deep and it's at your roots. And I see maybe you guys keeping this a little quiet, definitely at the beginning of March. But I'm getting this feeling that something will happen. I don't think quite in March, but soon, within the next year or so. I think you'll end up making this call, slowly building up the courage to do it. But right now, it's being kept under wraps. let's go ahead and move into our top card here, which is, like I said, this is the MC, the highest part in the chart. So it's going to show us what you are aspiring towards, right? Like the light that's calling you, literally, like in this Judgment card. It's going to be, yeah, what you're aspiring towards, your career, your public life, what's more visible to others, what people see from you. And we have the Page of Coins. Wow, what a beautiful card. My dog's back, actually. You hear him? Okay, one sec. I gotta go give him some more love, I guess. Just like these deer and this, like, yeah, really pretty. Funny, he keeps popping up whenever these animals show up. Okay guys, I'm back. So sorry about that. Like I said, he gets a little bit of anxiety. This is actually the first time he's done that in my videos so far, so I think that it definitely has a message for you guys. You may be having a little bit of anxiety of leaving something behind, just like my sweet dog Mojo is having trouble leaving his mother behind. Okay, so where were we? We're looking at your 10th house here, right? So I think what you could be aspiring towards right now is, yes, definitely something very new. This is a page, which is very young in the court card. That's the youngest court card, and it's in the coins. So first of all, what I want to say, you may be looking up to certain people and seeing that they have a certain lifestyle or a certain goal that they've accomplished that you've been wanting to, and that's why you may be looking to them for this advice, whatever it may be. I definitely see you aspiring to pursue that. It's like there's these two kings here, and then there's these two deer here that are like guiding this little girl towards whatever she's wanting. And I think it's something very material for you. Like I said, it could be a move away from home, definitely. Something like that, some move away from a certain material set to get to a different one. So if that's your home, if that's changing schools, jobs, whatever it may be. Maybe it's changing up something within your home. Whatever it is, guys, I see you going towards that, definitely. And I think these two kings and your relationships over here, I think they are these deer. They're leading you to it. And it's just up to you to listen. And I honestly, for my pile twos, I'm seeing this being like spirit guides. This might be like soul family for you, if it's like actual people giving you advice. Or you may literally just be calling for advice from within your soul, from your spirit, and you're getting that spiritual guidance that you need. And that's what you're aspiring towards in the month of March. This could also, for some of my pile twos, I'm seeing like a new car or something like that. Let's go ahead and move into some psychic cards. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these guys. Really interesting reading that you have here, pile two. I do see you getting the courage to go after whatever it is that you're wanting, but I think March is more like a buildup of listening, like finally accepting the advice that the universe is offering to you, being very receptive to it. I think that there's something that you want to change, and that's been going on for well over a month, you know, not just March. This has been weighing heavy on your mind for a while, and you've been scared to take that journey, and you're aspiring to take that new material journey. It's like the Page of Coins here. And I think, yeah, you guys are going to start listening to the advice that the universe is offering for you, and you're going to see the beauty in it. Something that maybe seemed like, what's the right phrase to say? It felt like something like lurking in the shadows to like be after you is actually something that's trying to guide you to something much more beautiful, much more meaningful for you. You guys are going to finally be taking the steps needed to let go of whatever that's keeping you back, pile 2. Let's go ahead and get, these are some psychic cards, so maybe we can get a little bit more about what's going on for pile 2. They're kind of new, so they might be stuck together. But, okay, we got 2 here, so we're going to go ahead and keep that. First of all, I want to say we have house at the bottom, so like I said, some of you guys might be moving homes within the month of March or making steps towards that. But we have here numbers, okay, and we also have, can you guys see that? I'm going to scooch, okay. I'm getting from this, you guys might be weighing the pros and cons to following whatever your heart's desiring right now. This big, deep calling that's coming for you, or that's calling to you right now. You guys might be strategizing the pros and cons, what's realistic, what will happen if I do this, you know, doing a lot of calculations over it and equations and building it up in your head a lot. You guys may also be crunching numbers, like budgeting. I could see that for those who are moving houses or wanting to. I can see you like crunching the numbers to try and figure out how you can save and make this happen for yourself. Yeah, definitely for a lot of my pile 2s, you're going to be budgeting, trying to budget something in to be able to go for whatever this calling is for you. And we also have here hands. Okay, and so he's got like a hammer, he's got tools, and he's drawing out a plan. He's also being creative. Dang, pile 2, y'all are literally trying to do everything you can to make this happen for yourself. And I think, okay, this might be a little deep, but I think you guys are trying to do everything you can except the shadow work that's needed. Take that as you will, pile 2. I love you. But yes, you guys are going to be, oh, are you guys getting your hands dirty doing that shadow work? Could definitely see you guys no longer trying to strategize a way to get to this, but maybe actually starting to get your hands dirty. And that could also come in the form of starting to save money, I'm seeing for my pile 2s. Or you guys might just be doing different projects, building up new things, like new plans and stuff. Yeah, getting your hands dirty with plans that are reliable, I see from the advice that other people's giving you, and slowly building up towards what you're wanting, what you think is so far away from you, but it's not. So definitely for my pile 2s in the month of March, like I said repeatedly, you're going to be getting your hands dirty. I think you'll finally start to open up to doing some of the shadow work because you're willing to listen to, honestly, the divine plan that's playing out for you. You're going to stop trying to figure out how you can maybe like have both at once. And you're going to finally surrender. You know, surrender to the dirty work, surrender to the mental anguish that it may have been bringing you. And I see less of mental anguish. I feel like I'm getting this kind of like numb feeling for where you are right now. And that's going to be changing for you soon, pile 2. I think that this is going to bring a lot of healing, whatever hard work that you're getting to. Yeah, I think that other people in your life, you have some soul family that's here for you right now that's going to also help you so much in being able to pursue this. I think you guys are building up a strong community that's helping you do that. I think Spirit's leading you to this. But let's go ahead and get into some affirmation cards. I always get nervous to shuffle on top of the cards because I know it's just going to mess them up. But I like to try and just do one because I just like shuffling on camera. I think it's fun. And I think you guys would want to see it too. But maybe that's just me. My camera says that it's on hot. So hopefully we make it through. We're just going to do some affirmation cards. So if it dies on you guys, super sorry. We actually had one that popped out. And so we have here the card of beauty. And it says here, seeking approval or gazes from others is not important. I seek to define myself in full, and not just by my appearance. My beauty is most prominent when I'm living a carefree and happy life, unconcerned with others' approval. Wow, pile 2. So like I was saying, how you may be looking up to other people's advice. Maybe you're taking their advice too much to heart, and it's time to listen to your own advice and listen to your own wisdom, your own soul's calling. They may actually be giving you very reliable and strategic advices, but you know that you have to get your hands a lot more dirty than it is, and that's why you may be avoiding making this jump. So like I said, how you may be surrendering to this, what Spirit's trying to bring to you, you're going to no longer seek approval from others, seek this advice from others, because in the month of March, you're going to finally know what to do. You know what it is. You see this calling now. And then eventually, like you're aspiring for this new start because you know exactly what it is now. Yeah, pile 2. Let's get one more for you guys. Pile 2s, what do they need to know? What affirmation do you need? You don't need other people's advice anymore, pile 2. That's just coming in so strongly. You're going to see the beauty in your own wisdom and your own decisions. Like, you've known deep down all along what it is. And you're going to see the beauty in that and accept yourself. Accept your own advice, right? Okay. But I do see other people helping you a lot, you know. Let's see. Sorry, these are kind of new, so they're definitely sticking together. I'm surprised just one popped out for that one. Very funny. Let's see, for my pile 2s. Okay, we're going to take that one. And it says here, Dreamer. Even during times that discourage me from carrying on, I will continue to follow my dreams, no matter how difficult. Though road bumps will set me back, I have determined that giving up is not an option. I will never abandon my dreams. Yes, pile 2, like I've been saying from the beginning of this reading, you guys are dreaming for something else. You want to leave something behind. And you guys are finally going to be going after that. You're not being discouraged anymore. You're going to carry on and find the beauty in the road bumps. Even though you know they'll set you back, I think a lot of healing is going to come from the shadow work. The shadow work is coming in through so strongly for this Hermit card under here. You may have some strong Virgo. Also Pisces, because we have Virgo and Pisces right here, so that axis may be strong for you because they actually oppose each other in astrology. Definitely, yeah, Virgo and Pisces for my pile 2, that could be very strong for you guys, or just having a lot of strong Pluto energy in your chart. Mutable, you know, things that change a lot. Yeah, pile 2, I think your March is going to be, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. I think you guys are going to be learning a lot about yourself and learning a lot more about the path that you're wanting to go down and finally starting to see a way to do it. You're finally no longer strategizing how to do it. You're ready to get your hands dirty. But yeah, that's all that I am seeing for my pile 2s. Thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this resonated, please leave a comment down below letting me know. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this Amazonite. And so if you hear snoring in the back, that would be my dog Mojo. He actually wouldn't stop crying at the door, so I had to just let him in. So if his snoring bothers you, I am so sorry, but if it helps, he's a super cute, fat bully pit, and he can't help it. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. So the spread that we have here, I actually did in the February forecast for 2022. But in case you didn't watch that, I will briefly explain it to you. So what we have here is essentially a birth chart spread. And in case you aren't aware, a birth chart is an astrological term of where the planets were at the time of your birth. So what that means is we have the angles here from the birth chart. And so it would be a circle, right? And it has 12 sections, which would go 1 through 12, obviously, and those would represent the houses. So what we have here are the 4 houses, the 4 angles, right? So the T, right? You have something at each end. I hope I'm explaining this well. So anyways, the angles that we have here, this angle with these 2 cards would represent the horizon at your time of birth. So this card here would be the eastern horizon, what is rising at the time of your birth, right? What is coming up. So this is going to represent you. You all throughout the month of March, literally everything about you. That's what we're using it for. And so opposite the ascendant, we have the descendant. And this is what is setting at the time of birth, right? What is going underneath the horizon. And so since this is opposite the ascendant, it's going to represent the other people in your life within the month of March. Okay, so to represent these 2 cards, we have the highest point of the horizon, and opposite that, we have the lowest point of the horizon. And so the lowest point is going to be your IC. It's what's more kept hidden. We like to represent it with home and family, your roots, right? So it's going to be what is kind of under the soil. And then opposite that, we have the MC, the highest point of the horizon and the highest point of your chart. So it's going to be things that you are aspiring towards, kind of like the light you're trying to follow, your ambitions. It will represent your career, and it will also represent your public figure, because what you're striving to achieve is usually what you are known for, right? So let's go ahead and jump in. This first card here, we have, like I said, this is going to be the ascendant, so it's going to be showing us everything about you within the month of March. And we have the 6 of Cups. Can you see that? The 6 of Cups in reverse here. And I'll let you see this upright. So I definitely see that you guys are probably going through a lot of healing through letting go of some kind of past situation that you may have rose-colored glasses from. With this card upright, usually what the 6 of Cups will represent is some sort of past experience that's very nostalgic, very comforting, something that like lights you up from the past that you had experienced before, right? Yeah, but you guys have this reverse, so I see it as being something that was, I think you guys are letting go of something that was very fruitful for you and very helpful to you within your life. And I think it's something that you're letting go of where there's no hard feelings. I'm getting that feeling of. Like it's something, it's kind of like easy to let go of, I'm seeing for you, pile 3. Usually I wouldn't get that from the 6 of Cups in reversed, but for you guys, I'm seeing that you are leaving something behind in a really good manner. I'm seeing that it's very, like a happy thing for you guys to kind of leave it behind, and there's no hard feelings if there's anyone involved. Yeah. I see it as being kind of something that was mutually beneficial if it was something to be with somebody else, to do with somebody else. I see it as you see, he's handing her the cup, right? And I see that this connection has kind of been cut off. There's no more giving and taking of the cup, but I just see it as being something really like uplifting that you let go of for both of you, whatever it may be. And it may not have another person in it. It could just be something that you're letting go of, something that filled your cup that you're finally letting go of because it served its purpose, and you're content with that. I feel like you guys are doing a lot of forgiving with yourself and with others. You guys aren't really wanting to. I feel like, so in the past, you maybe, you may have wanted to like go back to a past moment, and now you guys are finally getting rid of that thought process. There could be something for you, pile 3, that was kind of on repeat, something that just brought comfort, but it was very stagnant and kind of just needed to go for some of my pile 3s. Like it could have been an addiction for some of my pile 3s, or something of the sorts, like a sugar addiction or something like that. And I see the month of March being very, like, you're very ideal to let go of these things. You're really wanting to do that. Because I think, it does bring certain feelings of happiness, this good connection that you had to something, whether it was material or a person. But I think you're finally like, okay, yeah, it's time to let go of it. It served its purpose. You probably still love it. Okay, so we actually, to clarify it, we got the Wheel of Fortune just popped right out for us. And so I see from this as it being kind of a plethora of things that you're letting go of in the month of March. I see it being like kind of you get inspired to let go of all of these different things kind of out of nowhere, but it's, like I said, something that's very lucky and good for you, something that's happy. It's not like a sad letting go of things. It's more like this served its purpose. Thank you. See you later. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to bring a lot of lucky opportunities your way, pile 3. Whatever you guys are letting go of, and I do see it being multiple different things, whatever that means for you. But I see it bringing just very good things your way, knowledge. I think you guys are going to expand through letting these things go, and I think you're aware of that, Let's go ahead and move into the descendant energy. So like I said, this will be representing the other people in your life in the month of March. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, so other people in your life could definitely be teaching you ways of things, different traditions, like their own traditions of doing things. You could be learning different cultures at the moment, letting go of certain cultural beliefs I'm seeing for some of my pile 3s to accept other cultural beliefs. That may be for very few of you, but that came in really strongly. So I'm definitely seeing for my pile 3s, you may be letting go of kind of like a loose flowing way of doing things and kind of making it more traditional, right? And I see this happening more towards like the end of March, because we still are in this Pisces feelings, but I feel like this Pisces season, I hope I just made sense. I probably just butchered all of that. I'm really bad about that. Mercury retrograde natally, so if you know what it means, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, I think you guys could be letting go of certain ways of doing things that was a little more like go with the flow, whatever is going to please me and satisfy me at the moment, to something a little more traditional. I think you're looking up to somebody around you, or just you're seeing these qualities in other people and you're finally ready to take the steps forward to do it for yourself. You're being very ideal. I think other people are bringing a lot of inspiration to you guys, and you guys may be learning different traditions with people. And by traditions, I mean, it can be like rituals, like, you have to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, or spiritual rituals like meditating, even simple things like I like to read a book and drink some tea at night because that's what makes me feel good, rather than resorting to these things that make me feel good, but they don't make my soul sing, or they don't make my body feel good. They hurt me in other ways more than they should. I really see you guys starting to take care of yourselves this March, or really wanting to, really wanting to have some kind of stability and routine to your life, I'm seeing. I think this Pisces season is going to help you be able to kind of embrace the flowiness of life through tradition. Does that make sense? Like, you're going to be flowing through life, and then boom, something flows to you that helps you add stability to your life and helps you learn something very important. It's like you're being very receptive to these certain lessons in the month of March. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for the Hierophant here. Okay, for some of my pile threes, very few, I am seeing you guys possibly leaving somebody to marry somebody else. That's for very few of my pile threes. But yeah, or situations similar to that. Having to let go of like a past love in order to commit to somebody new. You guys may have been yearning for somebody, from the past that you loved, and you're finally making the incredible, beautiful leap forward to settle down with somebody is going to bring you stability and happiness and is like just there for you, someone that you guys can learn together with. But yeah, like I said, that's for just some of my pile threes. Let's get some more on this Hierophant here. Okay, we got the Tower. Yeah, so I think, funny how I said with the marriage example, how you may have to let go of somebody else from the past to have structure with somebody else. I feel like there's a certain tower that does indeed need to fall within some kind of relationship within your life. And this could be a relationship to something, it doesn't have to be a human. It could be your relationship to your routine. I'm seeing for a lot of my pile threes, your relationship to your own stability and comfort. I see some kind of tower falling, but like I had been saying at the beginning of this reading, this tower that's coming for you to learn something new outside of yourselves is coming because of your ability to let go of these things with joy and let go of them and still be optimistic for what's to come in the future, how the wheel could turn in your favor, Yeah, we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. I think that you guys are doing this. It's not like these opportunities are flowing to you, but then you see them and you act on them. Some people could see these opportunities and just let them pass by and not jump on letting go of things when they should. But you guys are doing it, and look, I just cut it in half, and you guys are the Star card. You're finding hope from whatever this is that you're doing. The Tower you're letting fall to learn something outside of yourselves. Really good for you. So let's go ahead and jump into the IC. And like I said, this is going to be showing us the home, family, roots, what's kind of hidden underneath right now. We have the High Priestess. High Priestess is ruled by the moon, and the moon is linked to the fourth house, not in traditional astrology, but I definitely see the correspondence there as like it being roots and the domestic life and the family home. So I see you guys definitely, how I was saying, finding new routines to do at home, letting other towers fall, maybe past routines that weren't so bad for your health. I see you guys following your intuition at home to look, she's got a glass of wine and a book. She's got these like prayer beads on. I just see you guys finding a super healthy routine that helps you feel good about yourself. And I lied. She does not have a glass of wine. That was just my wishful thinking, I suppose. But I think you guys are just going to start feeling a lot more in tune with your home. I think there's a lot for you to discover within your home and family. And I think you guys are being more receptive to the opportunities that are there. I think maybe like a relationship from the past or something may have put this dull kind of feeling on your home. But I think other people are helping you learn to overcome this and find comfort within your home again and find that sense of domestic well-being, you know? I also see you could be keeping this secret from a lot of people. Yeah, it's just I'm getting a very hush-hush kind of vibe from this. There's a tower, ready to fall. And you're letting it. But I don't think you're like screaming it out to the world yet. You want to see how it goes. You want to make sure that these routines that you're putting into place do well, right? I could definitely see in the past if you had some kind of insecurities at home, some kind of feeling of anguish within your home. But I definitely see you guys going deep within and figuring out why it is you feel this way so that you can overcome it. And that's what you guys are focused on letting go of right now is something within your home, some kind of tower that needs to fall, and that you let fall. You're learning a lot from it. I think this is going to help you guys learn so much about yourself. I mean, so we have the Hierophant here, which is a lot about learning a certain tradition, right? And then we have the High Priestess here, which can be about things being kind of secretive, but more in a mysterious kind of way. You know what, guys? I can't believe I didn't notice this, but this actually, it happened in another pile where the Hierophant and the High Priestess came out together, and I'm a ding-dong and didn't realize this time, but they're two peas in a pod. The High Priestess is that wisdom that you gain from lurking within the shadows and the unknown, and the Hierophant is the wisdom that you gain by going through a set plan and a certain routine, and you learn through certain traditions, right? And the High Priestess is more like you learn through the process of life. So I see you guys learning just through the process within your home. And you guys might be planning to do a lot more things with your friends, I see, in the month of March. But let's go ahead and move into the 10th house here, which is going to represent your career, your aspirations, your public figure. Let's just see what's going on. Okay, and we have the Lovers. All right, so I'm trying to see. Oh, okay, it's a nice beautiful tiger or something, and she's hugging it. This is super cute card. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've seen this one in this deck yet. Wow, that's a beautiful card. But what I'm seeing from this pile 3 is you guys may be aspiring for a deeper connection. Like I was saying, if you are letting go of past hurts to have a deeper connection with somebody else through, possibly marriage. That's what you guys are definitely aspiring towards. You guys might feel a little strange at home alone, I'm seeing for some of my pile 3s. But I think, the Lover's card, it really points to a choice, as in you choose to be with somebody. And I think there's a certain choice that you have to make within your relationships, whether that's your relationship to yourself and your own routine or relationships in the literal sense, But there's something that you need to definitely learn and explore through not only what's coming towards you, but also a practical plan. I think there needs to be this healthy balance, and that's going to help you find this feeling of love that you are desiring right now. You guys are definitely just wanting a connection. I think that's what you're really aspiring towards, is a connection to something, whether that be routine and feeling connected to your body and the routine that you have with it, or feeling connected to the structure that you have in a relationship, whatever that is for you, pile 3. You're going to be learning that in the month of March because you're so willing to let go of the things that don't serve you. Yes. Let's go ahead and move into some of these psychic cards here. Shuffle. You guys see me shuffling? I hope so. A little bit. That's fine. Let's see for my pile threes. What's going on? Okay. Is that 2 cards? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. 2 cards. So we have Epiphany. Okay. And I just saw 2222 on the clock, so that may be significant for you. We also have the High Priestess here, which is the number 2, and also having a connection, which is very symbolic of the number 2. But I think you guys are going to have an epiphany about the relationships in your life, or about the relationship to your own routine and structures in your life. Just like this Tower card here, you know, something has struck you and it's like you are finally going on the right path. Not like you were going on the wrong path. I don't think anyone really ever goes on a wrong path. There's something to learn in all of them. But I think you guys had this like stroke of genius almost, you know? And it's inspired you to finally take that. I feel like there's something lucky that you guys are feeling in your life, and you are going towards that because there's a sense of optimism and luck that comes with it. You feel like you'll get this because this feels so good. You know, let's move into this card here. We have loved ones in spirit. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, that just says something of its own. If you guys are thinking about a loved one that's in spirit right now, they are here for you, saying that they love you. No matter the connections in your life that aren't working out, this is for some of my pile threes so strongly that they are here for you in spirit, and you don't have to crave certain relationships. You don't have to let go of certain past relationships for something different, you know, to fill that hole. You know, they're here with you in spirit and they love you so much. Wow, pile 3, that is so strong for you guys. I think whatever epiphany is coming to you guys in the month of March, maybe from like one of your ancestors, it could be a loved one that passed away. I definitely see them leading you to these epiphanies, and it's because you're willing to keep going despite the past, you know, despite, I feel like you guys may be really missing them, you know, like those nostalgic memories that we were talking about in the 6 of Cups. They're really proud of you for deciding to move forward and continue with your life and continue to do good things for yourself and not let this completely tear you down. And they do see the hurt and the pain right now. And they just want you to know that they're here for you and they love you. And look, this is another 2. Wow, pile 3. That is so strong for you. And that may have just been a message for some of my pile 3s, but it was so important for them to hear that. Wow, I almost started crying right there. Let's go ahead and I want some affirmation cards for my pile 3s. Let's see if I can shuffle these on camera. Don't mess up my cards. Okay, that was pretty good, right? Let's see. I don't like to do it because it messes up my cards sometimes and really annoys me. Let's see, for my pile 3s, what kind of affirmations do my pile 3s need? I'm definitely taking that one. Oh my gosh, guys, pile 3, listen. Like we were saying, whatever you're letting go of, look, letting go. And it's this bird breaking free from this cage that it's been in. It says, I choose to be free and will fly towards positive relationships. Words and actions will no longer make me feel lesser than what I truly am, a gift to this world. I choose to embody light and let go, Yes, pile 3, you guys are letting go, but it's something beautiful, something that's taking you towards an epiphany. Yes, this is so pretty, pile 3. I'm just so happy that you guys are able to stay so positive even through the toughness, you know. In this month of March, you guys are going to be letting go of things, and it's going to help you deepen your connection with yourself to where you don't need the approval of other relationships. I think exploring your home life is really important for you in the month of March, pile 3. I think there's something very mysterious about your home life right now, something that's almost kind of dark about your home that you're trying to fix, and it's going to help you get closer and get the relationships that you're desiring, and your loved ones are here for you in spirit. That's just so beautiful, pile 3. Let me see. They're guiding you along, and I know that you feel them. Let's see. What else? Their affirmation do we have for my pile 3? We have healthy. So how I was saying, you guys may be trying to get into a healthier routine. Yeah, things like that to nourish your body more. It says here, physical health looks different for everyone. Therefore, I will listen to my body and do what is best for it. What works for me may not work for others, and that is okay. Yeah, for my pile 3s that are letting go of some kind of unhealthy eating habits or some kind of unhealthy just habits in general, you're letting go, and it's going to be something really easily for you guys. This may be something that's like a family pattern that you're having to let go of, something that's like a chronic thing within your family. And I think your ancestors are here for you, giving you the epiphanies you need to move forward. Just some kind of deep connection here that's helping my pile 3s get through the month of March. Whether that's physical or in the astral, it's just so beautiful what's going on here. And Spirit really just wants me to remind you to embrace your home life, right? It says here, where is it? I will listen to my body and do what's best for it. I feel like the High Priestess here is asking you to listen to your body at home. You know, like, what are those feelings you get whenever you're at home alone? That's whenever it's really the best time to try and let go of things and really just feel things fully. You guys are getting beautiful epiphanies in the month of March, and you guys are going forward in life because of your ability to let go of what doesn't serve you in a way that's peaceful and harmonious to your own being, and that is bringing you to bigger health. And your ancestors are here providing the support you need through the month of March. Okay, pile 3. So that is all that I am seeing for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful having you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated with you, leave a comment down below letting me know. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time.